Nicholas with the Backyard TARDIS here with another reaction. This time I am reacting to a new Willy Wonka movie. I watched part of the last one and I shut it off and didn't finish it. With Johnny Depp, that was like he was trying to act like a child predator. Like, it was super creepy. The original one had a little bit of creepy factor to it, but it was more like, here's this like whimsical guy. I mean, it was creepy in the way that like kind of like clowns are creepy. Like, he's like super happy and stuff, and like some bad things are happening, and he seems very unfazed by it. And he's like, oh, that's sad. Anyways, moving on, and it's like, just happened. Like, how are you? Like, okay, that's a little scary. A little bit of a, you know, the further along they go, like the more unsafe you feel around this guy. But he never felt like the last one. Like, it just felt so wrong. It felt like he was a predator. He was like a serial killer that had a thing for kids and killing kids. And it was just when I say creepy with kids, I'm not talking about pedo. I'm talking about like he had a thing for murdering children. It was just creepy and wrong and messed up. And you know what he felt like? This is gonna get me a lot of hate, but he felt like Michael Jackson in interviews. Like, say what you will about that guy, he was messed up in the head. Like, he had a really bad childhood, and whether or not he messed around with kids, like he wasn't right, and he gave off like total creep vibes in his interviews, especially whenever he was asked about that. And Johnny, like, he was like had that energy of like that creep factor, and it was just bad. So, but I've been told this one is really good. So let's give it a chance. Let's see what we got here.
I've spent the past 7 years traveling the world perfecting my craft. You see, I'm something of a magician, inventor, and chocolate maker. So quiet up and listen down. Nope, scratch that. Reverse it. Mr. Wonka.
Okay, this guy already looks a lot better in depth at this. That's not a thing against depth. He does really feel like a younger version. Okay, so this is a prequel.
No daydreaming.
What are we gonna do, Willie? Huh? A double hump.
Give a pencil and paper.
Uh-huh.
I got an idea. I know things haven't been easy for you. They're gonna get better.
You promise?
Paddington was good.
That's the most solemn vow there is.
Where do we start?
A good chocolate chip is simple. Where's this? It's just good. What's happening? Who wants a chocolate that makes you fly? Let's find out, shall we? Who's for a hammerjack? Nothing to see here. Just a small group of people defying the laws of gravity. Ladies and gentlemen of the Gallery Gourmet, my name is Willy Wonka. He's good. Too good. Yeah, pretty sure I've gained about 150 pounds in the last 2 weeks.
This looks fun. This looks really good. I mean, nothing's gonna stand up to the original. But I like that they're not redoing the original. They're doing something, okay, pulling on that.
So you hold on to yours. Here we go, Mama. Mark my words. This is gonna be
Cool.
the greatest chocolate shop the world has ever seen.
This reminds me a lot of like The Greatest Showman, of
I will have you know that I am a perfectly respectable
oh.
size for an Oompa Loompa. An Oompa what now? Allow me to refresh.
Perfect
your
actor for that.
Oh, I don't think I want to hear that. Too late. I've started dancing now. Once we've started, we can't stop.
I've started dancing now. That was a perfect casting for that. For the Oompa Loompa, I mean. But the Wonka too, like, he really kind of gave you the vibes of the original. Like I said, I really like that this is not trying to redo the original. That's classic. This kind of reminds me of Mary Poppins Returns type vibes. Like, it's gonna be different. There's gonna be things that are that, and some people won't be able to get over that. But I think it's gonna be a quality thing, and add to the lore and to the world. Yeah, I'm looking forward to. Now there's that girl that he's with. It seems like that's very pivotal to the character. She's not in the movie though. There was Willy Wonka and the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. What happens to her? Like, that's always the danger with a prequel, like introducing like this pivotal. Like, his mother is something like, oh, well, by that time, like, she's passed on or whatever. But now you're introducing this character that's younger than him, that's like the Charlie of this movie, and I get why they're doing that, because you have to have like that's a big part of the magic, is like having that childlike wonder. But it's going to be kind of like, well, where does that character go on to be? Because they're not in the original movie. So I do worry a little bit about that character stealing too much of the spotlight, being too central. But I mean, you got to have somebody to fill that Charlie role. Again, but this just seems very willing. Like I said, The Greatest Showman, Moulin Rouge. There was another one I was thinking of recently that like just had kind of that feeling where they're dancing and doing all that. Mary Poppins Returns. This just seems like it's gonna be in the vibe of those movies, and it's gonna be fun. Am I gonna go see this in the theater? If my wife wants to. This would definitely be a good date movie. Personally, am I gonna go see this in the theater by myself or something like that? No. But maybe might be a take the family to the movies. My daughter would probably really love this. Very whimsical, very fun. But it's not like the blockbuster that's going to take me there. I'd be just as happy watching this at home on streaming. But if the family wanted to go out to it, yeah, I would. I wouldn't be upset going to it. Other than the fact that it would probably cost me $150 to $200 to take the family out to do that. But hey, this, unlike the last Wonka movie that was a complete reboot, this movie doesn't look like it's going to terrify my child and creep me out and anger me for what it did to the original property. Good. Anyways, what did you think of it? Are you excited about it? Or does this ruin your childhood? Well, let me know down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video.